Examining the changes in the traditional family structure. Introduction. A human family is defined as a group of people associated together by blood, natural attraction, or a shared residence. This is the classification of people who are closely and exclusively related. It is the basic unit of human socialization whose primary purpose is to produce and reproduce other human beings either biologically or socially. Family productivity is achieved through the sharing of material substances, say semen, blood, or food, legal links and obligations, and moral and emotional relationships. The family plays an orientation purpose to children by socially placing them and providing room for their enculturation. It also aids in the formation of an economically productive personality and society at large. Family structures. The LSAC Consortium describes parenting and family structures in varied ways. For a long time, the family structure has been comprised of a married man and a woman, father and mother, providing support and care to their biologically begotten children. This is described as a traditional family support system or a conjugal family, which to some considerable level has been replaced by a variety of alternative forms of family. A family is initiated at birth and later develops and establishes its strengths over several generations, which play significant emotional and economic roles in the development of every member of the family. Several influential changes such as divorce, the introduction of single-parent families, teenage pregnancies, homosexuality, and increased interest in the adoption of children have caused the adoption of alternative forms of family and the resultant departure from the known traditional family system. A combination of various nuclear families which reside together creates an extended family, which in turn places an increased demand on the caregivers. A single-parent family comprises of a lone parent who takes the responsibility of the children without the considerable support of the other biological parent. Sole-parent families result from the increasing cases of divorce among married couples or unexpected premarital pregnancies. This has in turn weakened the sense of permanence of the marriage institution, allowing married partners to easily leave marriages. Related to sole-parent families are the stepfamilies, which are established by the combination of two sole families, which in most cases have been caused by the divorce of nuclear family partners, together forming a new family form. In addition to the above new forms of families are same-sex families. These are either gay or lesbian couples that choose to raise children mostly through adoption. However, in certain legal setups, say in conservative cultural environments, homosexual partners together with their children are not really described as a family. Additionally, the participation of the extended family in the role of child-rearing is not valued as a family responsibility. These views are seen as conservative contributions in favor of the traditional family structure, which identifies the rampant diversity in family patterns as the major cause of the various problems affecting the family, for example increase in violence, crime, and drug abuse, which according to the conservatives is not fit for the continuance of viable traditional family structure. The existence of the known ideal family structure, the nuclear family, is faced with great challenges due to declining marriage and fertility rates and social trends. The statistical information from the historical, legal, and social research studies on the family structure raises several debatable issues concerning the adoption of the traditional family system of the father, mother, and biological children as the only cross-culturally acceptable family system. The findings from such studies establish that the human family is more of an institution rather than merely a biological unit initiated on the basis of natural human relationships and associations. As an organization, the family is viewed and defined as an organization of human beings that is founded based on shared values and principles, which must not be solely biological and united for a common specific purpose. This purpose may either be companionship or child-rearing over a given acceptable period of time, as opposed to the traditional family system, which advocates for a permanent unit primarily established for procreation. Such divergent views of the family system are a result of the diversification of human society and cultural beliefs that what is acceptable to be true and normal is relative. The origin of such subjective discussions and family arrangements is derived from the experienced universal change in resource control and economic factors, which are greatly influential in the establishment of a primitive community, transforming it into a class-divided society. Additionally, diverse religions and cultural beliefs make it almost impossible for the universe to adopt a common family system, which due to the influence of human interactions results in further changes in the traditional family structure. As much as the traditional nuclear family remains prominent in society today, its existence is drastically declining, whereas a great number of children are being brought up in quite different family structures caused by the cultural diversity of the population and social trends resulting in single-parent, step and blended, multiple household and same-sex families. This causes a change in the belief system that strongly influences human behavior in terms of what is normal and acceptable. Some children in various families experience a stable family environment while others have more complicated living arrangements to bear with. Such unbearable and problem-causing living arrangements include breakdown of the marriage arrangements of the parents, lack of contact with a non-resident parent, say in a sole-parent family, difficulties in adjusting to a new family setup in case the sole parent decides to remarry, and children having to spend their lifetime with a sole parent, resulting to underdevelopment in certain human faculties. Conclusion. The registered change in the family structures poses several considerable implications to the long-known and traditional family structure. A reduction in the family size may result in a situation where a family member fails to fully rely on the other family members if they are affected by a difficulty or a disability. It may also pose several side effects to the planning of housing and community infrastructure. Hence, a continuing diversification of the living arrangements of the family may require a change in the provision of government service aimed at supporting the varied family types. Acceptable and commonly adopted communication patterns and belief systems in a family are greatly important for family growth and development. It ensures the stability of the family and general family happiness, basically because it protects the family unit from the devastating contentions of divorce and illegitimacy of family members. Thus, the traditional family structure is a more preferred and superior family system, and any witnessed deviation from it is a decline in the family unit.